Hello, 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 YouTube. I'm on here to share about the hip hop music business. Okay, the hip hop music business. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, that's what I'm on here to share about the hip hop music business. It's deeper than rap, it's deeper than music. So that's what I'm on here to share. Yep, about the hip hop music business. A lot of rappers in hip hop don't care about the business side, they just care about the money and fame. And see, that's how you get taken advantage of. Okay, a lot of rappers in the hip hop music industry are on a paper chase. All they care about is the money, fame, cars, and clothes. They don't care about the business side of it. Nope, they don't care about that. So I'm on here to share about the music business. Okay, the rappers, the rappers in the hip hop music business who are selling out, selling their soul, selling out for royalty checks and money. The rappers in hip hop who are selling out for royalty checks. The rappers in the music industry will do anything for money, anything. So it says in the Bible, it says in Mark 8:36, for what does it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul? What can he give in exchange for his soul? So the rappers in hip hop who are selling out for royalty checks, the men and women in hip hop, you doing anything for money. Ain't nothing wrong with having money. It's when you sell out for it. You selling out. Of course you can make it in the hip hop music business because you selling out for that royalty check, doing anything for it, men and women. And it says in Luke 12, life does not consist abundant of possessions. He told this parable, the ground of a certain rich man yield his abundant harvest, though he thought to himself, what shall I do? I have no place to store my crops. Then he said, this is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones, and there I will store my surplus. And I said to myself, you have plenty of grain laid up for many years. Take life easy and drink and be merry. But then God said to him, you fool, this this very night your life will be demanded of you. Then you will get what you have prepared for yourself. This is how it will be when those who store up things for themselves but is not rich towards God. So what can the rappers give in exchange for their soul? What does it profit a man to gain this whole world and lose his soul, fortune, fame, being popular? Of course you can make it in the hip hop rap game if you sell out. The rappers in hip hop and even the rappers from the 90s, the older rappers, they're selling out too. Yep, they selling out too. Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Master P, he's selling out too. Master P is selling out too. He sold out too. He didn't sold his soul for money. Okay? Because he think he a master and there's only one master and it's Jesus, it's not him. So the rappers in hip hop music business who are selling out for money. And the women, what about the women in hip hop? The women in hip hop who are selling out for money and fame. Well, what can you give in exchange for your soul? All you rappers in hip hop who are glorifying violence and you find your identity in your possessions and your money, cars, clothes. It's all empty. It's all empty. It's all empty. You selling your soul just to make it in the music industry. You selling out, being what the people want you to be instead of following Jesus Christ. I'm praying for y'all rappers and hip hop who are selling out. You selling out. Ain't nothing wrong with having money. It's when you sell out for it. When you selling out. It even says over here in about the love of money. The rappers in hip hop so in love with money, they doing anything for it. The love of it. I'm sharing from the Bible. Okay, right here. It says in 1 Timothy 6:10, it says, people of corrupt minds who have been robbed of the truth, who think that godliness is a means to financial gain. But godliness is the means, godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing in the world, we can take nothing out of it. If we have food and clothes, we should be content with that. Those who want to get rich fall into traps, into temptation, into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction for the love of money. It's the love of money. Ain't nothing wrong with having money. It's when you're in love with it. It's the love of money. The love of money. The love of money is a root of all kind of evil. Some people so eager for money have wandered away from the faith and pierced himself with many griefs. It's the love of money. These rappers so in love with money, they'll do anything. The female rappers in hip hop, they in love with money too. But money gonna let you down. The love of money. Selling their soul for a big mansion, for a big house, selling out. Finding your identity in money, cars, and clothes. Money gonna let you down. It's nice to have, but it makes a terrible master. So I'm praying for y'all. What can you give in exchange for your soul? And I'm sharing from the Bible. Mark 8:36. For the rappers and hip hop in the music business who are selling out, they selling out for royalty checks. The love of money. Ain't nothing wrong with having this when you in love with it. I'm praying for all the rappers in hip hop that glorify violence, that glorify doing wrong, that find your identity in your money. You can't take none of that stuff with you when you leave. Leave her. You selling out. What can you give in exchange for your soul? What does it profit a man to gain this whole world and lose his soul? Mark 8:36 and Timothy 6:10. Ain't nothing wrong with having money. It's when you in love with it, when you do anything for it. I'm praying for y'all. Bye-bye.